Today we'll start exercise 4.2. In this exercise we'll learn how to solve a very simple equations. Okay, so in this session we'll learn how to do question number 1, 2 and 3. Okay, now in question number 1 there are 8 questions, but I've only performed 2 questions. Okay, so I believe that on the basis of whatever I'm explaining you would be able to do all the questions of question number 1. Let's see, if the equation is like this, suppose x plus 1 equals to 0. So what exactly you have to find? You have to find the unknown number. So what is the unknown number in this equation? We have discussed this before also. So in the equation the unknown number is the variable, whatever the variable is, whether it is x or y or z or anything. Fine, so that would be the unknown number. So we have to get the unknown number. Now the second question is how to get the unknown number. That is, always target for those number which are on the side of the variable. So see, we know, as we know that in equation we have two sides, LHS, and towards right hand side of the equal to sign it is RHS, that is right hand side. Okay, so variable is towards right hand side. So what is the number there with the unknown number? It is plus 1, isn't it? So we have to remove this plus 1. So what exactly we have to do with this? So we have to minus 1 with it. So plus 1 minus 1 will be 0. But remember, whatever you're doing on the left hand side, the same thing you have to do on the right hand side also. Okay, let's see. Now, if we subtract 1 from both the side of the given equation, what it will look like? It will look like, say, x plus 1 is already there. So I've written x plus 1, but I have to remove this plus 1. For that, I have subtracted 1 from it. But as I said, that whatever you're doing on the left hand side, the same thing you have to do on the right hand side also. So with 0 also, you have to subtract minus 1. Now, when you subtract minus 1 from plus 1, it will be reduced. It will become 0. So, what will remain? X. And when you solve this part, 0 minus 1 will be what? Minus 1. So, value of unknown number, that is x, is minus 1. This is how you have to perform. Now, next question is sum number E. Here, y minus 4 equals to minus 7. So, what is the unknown number, students? Yes, it is y. So with y, what number is there? Minus 4. So if I have to remove this minus 4, what exactly I have to do? Plus 4, isn't it? But plus 4 also has to be added on the right hand side also. Okay, so what I've written, see, adding 4 both sides of the given equation. Fine. So what was there on the right left hand side? Y minus 4. See, I've written y minus 4. Now I've added 4 equals to what was there on the right hand side, that is minus 7. With that also I've done plus 4. So whatever you're doing on the left hand side plus 4, you have to also do the same thing on the right hand side also. This is the trick. So minus 4 plus 4 is what? 0. So it will be cancelled. So what will remain? Y equals to, and if you solve this, minus plus minus 7 minus 4 is 3. Which number is greater? 7. 7 is carrying what sign? Minus. So I've given minus sign. So y equals to minus 3. Okay. All the sums under question number 1 are very similar to these two sums. Okay. I believe that on the basis of the explanation, you would be able to do all the sum of question number 1. Now, question number 2. Now, in question number 2, again, the target is same. You have to get the value of unknown number. Now, what is the unknown number in this equation? It is L. Okay. Now, what is the relation given between LHS and RHS? It is 3L equals to 42. Now, again, your target is that you have to remove the number from the unknown number. So, unknown number is L. And what is the number with the unknown number? That is 3. So, you have to remove 3. So 3L means what? What is the meaning of 3L? 3L means 3 into L. Okay. So if I have to remove this 3, then I have to divide it with 3, isn't it? Then 3 will be cancelled, isn't it? Now, but as I've said, whatever you will do on the left hand side, the same thing you have to do in the right hand side also. Okay. So dividing both sides by 3. So if I'm doing this, so how it will look like? 3L upon 3 equals to 42 upon 3. See, both the side I have divided by 3. Now, when I'm doing this 3 to 3 will be reduced, and 42 divided by 3 is 14. So, L, the value of unknown number, that is L equals to 14. Let's see another sum of question number 2. Here it is written, P upon 7 equals to 4. Now, again you have to get the unknown number, that is P. Okay, so with P what is there? 7. But 7 is in the division form, isn't it? So how to remove this 7? We have to multiply with 7. So 7 will be reduced, only P will be remaining. Fine. So multiplying both sides by 7. If I do it, then it will look like P upon 7 into 7 equals to 4 into 7. Remember, I said whatever you will do on the left hand side, the same thing you have to do the right hand side also. So P upon 7 into 7, this 7 will be reduced, equals to 4 into 7. So P equals to 28. Let's see another sum of question number 2. Z upon 3 is equals to 5 upon 4. Now what is the unknown quantity out here? Yes, exactly, student. It is 7. It is Z. Now with Z, what is the number given? 3. So we have to remove this 3, or we have to make it 1. So it is in the division form. We have to multiply with 3, isn't it? So multiplying both sides by 3. So if we do it, it will look like Z upon 3 into 3. Again 5 by 4 into 3. So this 3 will be reduced. Z will be remain on the left hand side, and if you multiply this, 5 3 is a 15 upon 4. So Z is equals to 15 by 4. Okay, very easy, students. Now let's move on to question number 3. Now question number 2 also holds 8 questions. So how many questions I have done? 3. Okay, so you have to perform this 3 question also along with all the other questions also. Okay, students. Now question number 3, sum number A. In question number 3 there are 4 questions. Okay, so I would be explaining only 2 sums. Okay, so 3a equals to 3n minus 2 equals to 46. Now here you see the unknown quantity is n. Now with n there are two numbers, that is in the left hand side there are 2 numbers, that is minus 2 and 3. So the first target will make we will try to remove this minus 2. So if there is any minus 2, so how will we remove this minus 2? So we have to do plus 2, isn't it? So adding 2 to both the side. So see, the next step is 3n minus 2 plus 2. If you're adding plus 2 on the left hand side, the same thing you have to do on the right hand side also. That is 46 plus 2. Okay, now minus 2 plus 2 will be reduced. It will become 0. Now what will remain? 3n is equals to 46 plus 2 is 8. Now with the unknown number, what is there? That is with the variable, which number is there? 3. It is in the multiplication form. So if I have to remove this 3, we have to divide it by 3. Okay, then it will be reduced. So if I am dividing this whole thing with 3 on the left hand side, the same thing we have to do on the right hand side also. So dividing both sides by 3. You have to write all those statements, students. Okay, you have to write this. This is mandatory part. What you are doing, you have to mention. So dividing both sides by 3, that is 3n by 3 equals to 48 by 3. So this 3 would be reduced. So, and 48 divided by 3 is 16. Okay, so n would be equals to 16. Okay, now let's move on to the another sum. Now 20p by 3 equals to 40. Again you see there are two numbers with the unknown number, that is p. So you can target anyone. That is, if you want to remove this 3, then what I've done is that I've tried to remove this 3 first. So if I have to remove this 3, then what exactly you have to do? You have to multiply with 3, isn't it? Now when you're multiplying with 3 towards the left hand side, the same thing you have to do on the right hand side also. So multiplying both sides by 3. See, this I have multiplied with 3, and even 40 also multiplied by 3. So this 3 will be reduced. What will be left out? That is 20p equals to 40 into 3 is 120. Now again we'll target to remove this 20. So we have to divide it by 20. Again, then we have to also do the same thing on the right hand side also. So dividing both sides by 20. That is 20p upon 20 equals to 120 by 20. This 20 will be reduced. So p will remain, and if you do the solution of this part, that is 120 by 20, you will get the answer as 6. So p equals to 6. Okay, so this is the explanation. Now today's assignment is question number 1, all, 2, all, and 3, all. Okay, thank you and take care.